everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Eyes with me, Alpha Mega, and Turkey. So in the previous episode we have actually started the military junta, military national focus, the military junta national focus, and unfortunately, that one is going to hit us hard. It is going to be a big hit to our stability. It's going to take down 25%, and that means we're going to lose a lot of political power gain. We have tried to prepare for it a little bit, but hopefully, with the return of the Etihad and the black market crackdown, we are going to get back to where we are, and the stability is going to start slowly increasing as well. I believe that we're working also on the housing, which is going to give us... or the civilian works. Actually, it's the civilian works, right? The civilian works is what gives the stability, and housing is what gives recruitable population. All right. So we're actually working on the civilian works, which is going to give us 0.2. We're already getting 0.1, and the black market crackdown is going to give us additional 0.1. So we'll be increasing by about 0.4 every week, which is not bad. It's not going to get us there quickly, but we will see constant improvement. So anyway, without further ado, let's unpause. There will be a couple of technologies that will come soon. Logistics companies, excavation-free, power plant, retrofit plants, and the upgraded anti-air, which we plan to start producing. We are actually, just so that you guys remember, producing now a decent amount of airplanes. This is a pretty good thing because, well, actually pretty good. It's an exciting thing because it means that we're going to be producing around 2 airplanes per week eventually, but we're also able to actually fund this, if I'm precise, because I was thinking that we might not be able to, but we do have exactly enough aluminum and everything else to actually do this, and that makes me real happy. I don't think we're gonna go much higher than this for now, because again, we don't have aluminum, we're running out of steel and so on, but the 3 factories are actually doable, and considering what we need, which is at least a couple air wings, I think we have 3 right now, don't we? Yeah, we have 3. So these ones will be reinforced, and eventually they will replace the terrible things that we have. And they're currently like this Curtis Hawk pipeline, which I believe might be pre-World War I airplane. It's not pre-World War, but it's an interwar airplane. So that one will remove, and we'll have something better for the Russians in case they send their airplanes against us. I mean, they will send dozens and dozens and hundreds of airplanes, but as long as we can at least stand and fight, it's gonna be okay. So we are researching modern microscopes. We might want to do the oil, but we're already doing the oil. All right. Fuel storage, I'm not really interested in much. Basic liquefaction, that one's not that important. I'm toying with the idea of going with the electric arc furnace, but that one is still a little bit ahead of time. Chemical industry and so on, also ahead of time. So we could either find a way to go with the commercial food processing, or we could look here for something. But I don't think there is anything that we want right now. Construction, we don't want, we're done here. Yeah, okay, let's go with the food for now. Commercial food processing. By developing large-scale food processing facilities, we will extend the shelf life of perishable goods and improve food distribution. Canned goods, dried rations, and standardized packaging will allow us to supply both military forces and civilian population with reliable nutrition in times of crisis. Now the logistics companies are coming next, which will be added to our mountains. By the way, I know that I have combat with 25.5. I actually miscalculated. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with it right now, but we're gonna give you the support, anti-air, and the logistics companies. But I think first we actually need to get to a point where we can get the anti-air, which is going to come in 18 days, so that's not an issue. Alright, well, military junta is here. Stability still seems to be where it was, but it's fine. Elite forces were just researched. And what did we just get? Increase the pay rate of our soldiers. Nah, that's not what I want. An anti-democratic raid. Effects on selected. Kill stability, but then we get some stability loss, and it... Okay, but we don't want that either. Ban democratic parties. Add stability minus 57.5%. That's fun. That is really a lot of fun. How far are we from the military parade? Very close actually, so we need to take that one immediately once it pops up. And that would be cool if the stability didn't go down, but that's not gonna happen. Alright, now let's go with the return of the Ittihad. Am I reading it? Yeah, Ittihad. Okay, so fascism will start being strongly supported, which is what we are after. And we also finished the special forces here, which is amazing. We could get a further boost to the mountains, but I think that we have mentioned that we want the improved inter-service HQ. Yes, so let's get that one. Leader experience gain, we get max experience, all HQs gets bonus to organization, and every army will be able to get an additional commander. By the way, I haven't mentioned that, but I searched and the HQ is over here, the one that we need. So we need to go through these motorized headquarters company and then the improved headquarters company that we will want to get. So hello, my good sir, you're going to the first army. And the other two are going to be also deployed. I'm thinking whether I want to deploy them now and just have them drill or not. Okay, so with the logistics company, we're going exactly where we want it, which is, again, towards the improved headquarters company. Motorized headquarters company. For battalion level formation and higher, a dedicated headquarters company is essential for the efficient running of the unit. The headquarters company includes the commander, the staff officers, and other officers and personnel in charge of key aspects of the unit, such as training, operation, intelligence, logistics, and communication. The motorization of the headquarters company improves its efficiency in terms of transport and communication. Let's get that one done. We'll see how much of a benefit it will be. I'm not entirely sold on the idea it will be a benefit, but we'll see. Now, with that said, actually, let me see if we wanted to give you guys the support anti-tank. What would that mean? We would need 468. That's not that bad. If we added an extra light anti-tank, which was the original plan, that would require 946. Alright, but that would be, of course, you know, piercing and heart attack would go up much more than through you. We'll see. We'll see. On the mountaineers, what will this do? Their armor and piercing will go down, but defense and breakthrough will go up, interestingly. Organization will go down slightly. Well, we'll see. Now we can get the military parade in Ankara. Yes, let's get that. It is necessary for the greater good. Alright, stability tanked. Actually, that's not that bad. Why is stability dropping? Wasn't it increasing? What kind of a thing did we just remove? We were at That's a 0.3 difference. Fortarian. Ah, okay, we have a new. Okay, so I guess we were getting a bonus from Ismet Inonu. So now we have Hafiz Ati, Ideological Crusader. Lend-lease, tension limit, political power gain, and base stability. Alright, well, Fortarian is increasing. So is fascist, slowly. Ultranationalist will be locked, but my back market crackdown won't be, and that actually means we're gonna get a significant 0.4 per day. But the fact, well, I mean, the stability will level once we get you in 32 days, so that's not a major issue anymore. Charcoal engines, allied tractors. Base stability. And I don't think we can get anything here that would make sense at this point. How much do you... 94 days. I mean, it gives us a bonus to industrial farms, but I'm not sure if we even have any, really. But you give stability, so either way that would be actually beneficial, wouldn't it? There's additional stability here. And they're really cheap. Alright, let's go for that. We'll see. 94 days. So we're producing, what was it? We're going with the commercial food processing, that's plus 5%, and you're giving us plus 1. So we'll see. We'll see if that does anything for us. And I like to get the stability, get a little bit better. But until we get that guy that will deal with the fascism support, we cannot do anything. Value. Okay, we're gonna get 18, so we'll be at 108. Alright, we're getting there, you know, slowly but getting there. How's the Germans? Okay, they're pushing towards Stalingrad. Winter is coming. China is still in the hands of Japanese. Japanese haven't attacked anyone yet, so we have that to look forward to. Okay, we will soon be maybe able to get an additional special unit. I mean, that, you know, it's gonna take a little bit more, but actually that's a question worth of asking. Is the desert equipment company? No, it's not. Alright, that's important. I was wondering if that is seen as a special forces, but it's not. Alright, cool. Cool. Fuel, food, energy are doing good. Our support and stability though aren't making me real happy. Those are problematic. But we know that. Okay, and here we go. So the anti-air is now finished. Can we get additional bonuses? Yes, we can. We can go all the way actually to this one. So let's continue, because that's going to help us. As radar systems improve, employing radar direction of anti-aircraft guns becomes more viable. Keeping up with this technology will allow us to make some of the most accurate anti-air systems available. Actually, remind me, are we already in the time when we can make... Yeah, we want these ones now. Same with the machine guns. Alright, let's start with the rifles. The 8mm short rifle Kirikala. So that's going to be a decent upgrade, I hope. And defense goes up, soft attack goes up, breakthrough, and hard attack and piercing doubles. Right, unfortunately no one... We have to, don't we? Because... Do we? I don't think they... They research it. Yeah, let's do it. Unfortunately, we want them to work on this because it's gonna be so much better. Yeah, they're getting additional bonuses to everything pretty much. Iran declared war on Soviet Union, on Great Britain, and a joint Axis. I wish we could do the same. Come on. Can't wait to get in on the action. And Japan declared war on Malaysia. There we go. The fall of Hong Kong. Well, that was quick. Troops from the Empire of Japan have captured the British Crown colony of Hong Kong after breaking through the gin drinkers line and landing on Hong Kong Island itself. The situation soon became untenable for the defenders, and the governor surrendered in person at the Peninsula Hong Kong Hotel, where the Japanese had established their headquarters. After a brief ceremony, a new Japanese governor was installed who announced a new Hong Kong to the world, free of the Western colonialism. And alright, Pearl Harbor happened. And the United States joined the Allies. So let's see how the Sleeping Beast is. It has got 700 factories, civilian factories, and about 220 military factories. So there's actually, when it comes to military, about the same strength as Japan, slightly stronger, but it has about triple the civilian factories. Oh yeah, and what about the dockyards? That's the important part for us now. 25 to 53, 30 to 70, yeah, and the Americans have about 300 ships, and we don't know anything about the Japanese. Alright. Right, so the return of the Etihad is done. Now we can go with the black market crackdown, which is gonna help significantly with the political power gain, and it's gonna help with the requestability. So we're gonna start recovering slowly. Okay, daily change of the fascists is now 0.06. We just need more. We just need more. And this is causing off everything for us unless we go civilian government. Yeah, we would have to go, but like this one would be so much better, but it helps with the conservatives, and this one, it hurts significantly the opposition, so we just don't want that. We can't have that at this point. No matter what we want, we just can't have it. Alright, you get the war games leader. You are. Yeah. Stability is being bled. Fascist parties. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Anti-fascist rate. I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. National celebration. Additional consumer goods to factories. It would be good. We're gonna get those eventually, one day. So food from Hungary is starting to suffer. They just don't have enough. So who's left? Sweden, basically. I mean, we could even just abandon it altogether. We don't really need it. Doesn't sound right though. Alright, we've already built a number of aircraft, producing about 1 per week. So where do we have you? Not here. Here! Alright. So you guys are actually... Oh wow, we actually built 3 of the Akinjis. 5 of the Tufans. Alright, I like that. We're starting to get some airplanes out there. And it's gonna double. No, not exactly double, but yeah, more than 1.5 per week is a certainty at this point. So we want to start producing the Bofors. Where are they? Here. So the question is, can we? I think the simple answer is yes, we can. But how are we gonna go about it? This is not gonna help me much. I'm not touching the uniforms or the infantry weapons, especially because those are gonna be, you know, changed. Machine guns improved. We're gonna need that. We're gonna lose a lot of it. I just know it. Could further decrease the production of the armored cars. We just don't have any capacity anywhere. So just put 4 factories like this. Do we have steel even? We have a little bit of steel. Each one of you needs 2. Wait, that's not the Bofors. What is it? Here. 2. Alright, so we can actually go like this. Anchor over. No, let's just keep going for now. And just throw in new factories at it. Because everything that we have here has a potential to be necessary. And we're gonna be inverse. Actually, machine guns. Yeah, we're gonna want to produce the new ones. Alright, so the stability is leveled now. That's great. We'll get another one here soon. Let's get the housing, get more manpower. And I'm trying to think ahead, you know, not get stuck in the past. I wish there was anything I could do here, but I just can't. We're bleeding out war support as well. I need to get this war propaganda would be amazing. It's gonna be our next goal, honestly. I just really hope that we're gonna be able to get it. Alright, well, I'm gonna remove that now, just so it doesn't tempt me. Or tempt me too much. So how's the airplanes production? Still not 1 per week. But getting there quickly. Build another one. Still upgrading the light artillery. That's insane how many we have in the field. 696. Reconnaissance equipment 3 per day. One per week. It's amazing how bad that is. Alright, let's actually do it like so. We need to get them rolling. 3 per week. And we'll put and one from the armored cars. Alright, so I started producing them. How many do we need to get them on our units? So support anti-air. Breakthrough defense, you need 20, so we will need 120. And logistics companies as well. Alright, we have one available. 2k field uniforms, horse transports. Okay, gotcha. So you guys get what is needed. Start drilling. I think that might tank our manpower as well. Actually, I haven't checked how much we need. I'm getting closer to increase output. No, it's not here, but the what's it called? The parade in Ankara is gonna pop up soon again, hopefully. So you guys are drilling. You guys will be drilling once you get more men. It will be okay. So anti-air, based on this current situation, take 166 days. Okay, Germany actually stopped its offensive at a pretty historical line when you look at it. Got me just moving like that, because you are a priority. So I'll get to about, was it like 2 per day? Well, yeah, about 2 per day. Actually, a little bit more. So that's not bad. How strong your anti-air is gonna be? 10.26, 10.20. It's not all that bad. Organization is 22.6. How much does the infantry have? 23. Alright, that's not that different. Okay, black market crackdown, so more political power and a rising stability. Nice. Okay, nothing for us to do here at this point. Unless... yeah, this is not really helping. So in government under... yeah, it even locks us out. I mean, this would be good, but I don't think that's something that we want to get right now, because it's gonna slow everything else down. So let's get the Turkish wolves, or let's get the defense of Anatolia, because that helps with the land for, well, Atomic Energy Institute. Nothing here really. Is there anything? Invest in healthcare. That helps. Usage speed. No, I would prefer if there was something that would help with political power. But it doesn't, so. Free air bases, light aircraft, heavy fighters. The twin threats. We can actually get some airplanes here, which would that be Motorolls? Fighters. Let's start by the Turkish wolves. No, actually, this one. We've put it off, but it's gonna help us significantly in the long term. Recruitable population factor is good. So, Sun language theory. The good of the nation must take precedence to the so-called truths. Just as we forge our own destiny, we must forge our own facts. Huh. Okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting to read there, but alright. Doing relatively pretty good. The improved inter-service HQ is getting better. 1.07 aircraft per week. Isn't that great? 5.21 per week. And just as we're pushing down the need for upgrades, we're gonna introduce a new thing here. Alright, the sources of food are actually drying up. I think we're gonna stop the imports and save the factory. Are we importing oil? Yes, we are. So let's actually stop that as well. See what the effect is gonna be. Oh, I'm just gonna start bleeding oil and food. But 2 more factories, hey? Housing. Can take care of the manpower. Alright, stability is improving. If we could only somehow stop the war support from dropping. Because I'm afraid of the demobilization, but we will still have like 90 days after that, so if we're actually capable of operating reasonably, we could do something here. Anti-democratic rates. I wish I had extra political power to use here. I'm locking myself. I really look forward to your comments on the situation, because I feel like I'm pushing a boulder up a mountain, and it's getting heavier and heavier every time I get better. Same with the logistics. Look at that. We have 85 trains. Where we just keep making enough trains to keep the army as it's growing, you know. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, you guys also need to drill now. Get behind those anti-airs and make me proud. Yeah, see, now we're missing 2 trains. But at least we get the armored trains, you know. Mexico joins the Allies. Winston Churchill has welcomed the Mexican president's offer to support them in the war against Germany. German Wolfpacks recently sank the neutral Mexican oil tankers Potrero del Llano and Faja de Oro. Faja? Is it Faja? Faja? I think it's... No, Jose, so Faja de Oro. An act of war resulting in the loss of civilian life, and the Mexican government has stated its desire to see German U-boat activity in the Caribbean ended once and for all. The Mexican government has sought greater recognition from the world powers for some time, and they believe that lending support to America and the Allies will prove they're an international player. Oh wow, Italy is getting wrecked here. And their offensive against the Soviet Union has completely stopped. Wow. How the turntables. Alright, so I'm gonna end it with the modern microscopes. I'm gonna just start the medical research, and then we're gonna start jumping on these. Yes, the base stability and monthly population. Those are gonna be very beneficial. Yeah. We're not getting that much, but every percentage is gonna be good. We can maybe double it even, because for us, the casualties are gonna be quite painful if we ever get any of those. Actually, how's the Navy? Ah, we get 2 more here. Alright, so let me just drill you guys. You can go to the first fleet, and you can go to the submarines. Does that mean that we are now working on the convoys? Yeah, it does. We're working on the convoys. Good. Got 16 available. And modern microscopes. Ireland joined the Allies. Alright. So if you guys finished... Oh, this one's gonna be good. I was about to go with you, but I'm thinking, aren't we? No, we're still too far. What was it about? Yeah, we're locked in the engineering, literally. not gonna help us at all. Yeah, atomic research would, but that's just too darn out there. Yeah, we could go with you. Factory output plus 4%. You give extra steel. But I'm gonna go with the chemical industry 3 now, because the factory output 4% is good. Extra supplies and lack of resources penalty. Chemicals offer the chance of improvement to agricultural, industrial, and military output, allowing us to make more necessities locally. Alrighty, so that was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Stability is increasing, war support is dropping, but political power is gaining, and the fascist support is now at 7.91. So we just need to raise it as fast as possible. This guy is gonna be a good choice. And I really hope that fascism on the rise decisions is gonna be good for us. We'll see if it does something. I'm not entirely sure. No, we'll see. Anyway, see you in the next one.